Yeah. Hello. I'm back again. Hello, Felix. Hello, Steve. There's two people at least. That's good. Okay. So I did have a quick read through some of the docs while I was eating my food. I had a nice tin of tomato soup. And it was delicious and good for the throat. So, I guess we should just kick on here, right? Let's see. Let us see. So, how is this gonna look? Is there anything I can like? We just start sketching it out in the view, right? We just use. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Let's do home controller. Can I make a controller using artisan? PHP artisan make controller home controller. Does that look good? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, and then I need to like get my head back in the game here, right? But we're okay. We're okay. Controllers, home controller, awesome. And then here we want to return view. And what view did we use? Resources, views, welcome.blade.php. Okay, let's just use that for now. Welcome. Oh, yeah, okay. Pubf. Invoke. Single action controllers. I love them. And other people will not, but I do. And this should return a view, right? Yeah. View. And declare strict types equals 1. And I'm pretty happy with that. Crazy question. Oh, yeah, my bad. Crazy question. Yeah, switch screens. I'm so bad. Like, I should not use this new screen because, like, I'll always forget it. You know how it is. Remain indoors. There you go. Crazy question. Let's see. You could add resource to get a blueprint for all methods. I think this is only going to respond on get. I think. Crazy question. Is your artisan executable? I don't think it is. No. Yeah, it is. Is it? Yeah, it is. Doesn't. Oh, I forgot to turn off my Slack. And I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Okay, dokie. So we have this. And now we go to web.php. And now we say home controller. That's the same thing, right? Is that the same thing? I mean, definite try it and see moment here. I really should start using Laravel more. That's the point here. Yes, it is. Awesome. I just slacked you a bash autocomplete for Artisan. Oh, in which case we'll open Slack up. Oh, wait, top secret. Whew. Let's open Slack up. Let's get that. Is that, I add that to my bash source equivalent? No, you don't have to say sorry. I should have. I'm going to pull this out into a. I know I'm on editing secret and stuff. I know. I was actually editing secret and stuff. Just.github.com. Yeah. So, okay. So this is what Kat just gave me. And we're going to try this live on stream because this is totally something I should be doing on stream. Dashboard. Get ready for infinity. Womp, 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 womp. Infinity. Okay, there you go. So, I guess I add this to my .zsh. Oh, wait. Sorry, I need to check because I've got some. Yeah, I've definitely got some secrets in here. So I paste that in there, right? Does that look good? It's bash, not ZSH. Will it not work then? Is that, I don't know the difference between those two things. Let me be perfectly honest. I mean, I'm all in. I'm all in. Okay. It works. It does work. It's fine. It's totally brilliant. Thank you. It's one of those try it and see successes, and that is going to be super useful. And so, thank you very much for that. And now I've totally forgot what we were doing, and that's totally normal for me. So let's not worry about it too much. What were we doing? We were writing a controller. Okay, so we've done that. Awesome. So we've moved to having a home controller. So in the welcome view, we have the counter. So we want to make a new component here. I'm trying to think how the best way to make these components is. I'm thinking we've got. So let's go back to this. We've got this section here, right, which will show the information about the user. So that should be a component, I'm guessing. excuse me, does Livewire have artisan command? Yes, it does. So I'm thinking we should have a Livewire component that displays the user information. My eyes are hurting. Sign of my age. And I think that we should have... Yes, let's do it. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do this. PHP artisan Livewire make character. Okay, awesome. So we've got a character created. So we then go to the character Livewire and we have pubf. Nope. Public character. What have I done wrong? Nothing. It just doesn't have completion because I haven't written it yet, you stupid idiot. And then we do mount. This is the stuff that I've played with already, but I haven't really looked at. So let's take a look here. I've already just looked at this. Initializing properties. Yes, in mount. And it doesn't return anything. Void. And render should return... What does? It should return a view, right? Okay. And declare strict types equals 1. Because this is the way I roll. Okay, that looks good. And now we say this character equals find character find off fail 1. Does that look good? What doesn't PHP Storm like? Inspection, type mismatch in property assignment office options. Is it because this is not a character, whereas it is a character? What does this return? It returns an eloquent model. Okay, this should be an eloquent model. That's what the problem is here, right? Is that eloquent doesn't know that this is returning a character, whereas it is returning a character. So I think this is a false positive. This is definitely a try it and see moment for sure. But I think it's a false positive because this is returning a model and our character extends a model. Now we could say that this has to be a model, but I know that it's going to be a character. So I think we should lock that down. Yeah, I think that's okay. Incompatible types. Expected property of type character, but it's either a character or a collection or a eloquent model provided. So this, okay, that's quite a good warning to have, but that's not the end of the world. And then we have the view, which is great. And in the view, we'll just say like heading 1, here is our character for now, just to check that it renders. And then in our welcome.blade, instead of having a counter, we'll have a character. And that should work, right? I feel like that should work. It doesn't work. Oh. Yeah. Find or fail will cause an issue with the casting. Will it? Okay. I know what this problem is. This problem is to do with me, like, saying that this is an app character and not a Livewire. Because we've got 2 characters here. That's what that problem is. And this is returning an array, yeah? Is that what's happening here? Typed property character must be an instance of app character. Array used in welcome.play.php. Oh? Can we see the... Is it because it's setting it back, do you think? Okay, I'm going to do something I don't normally do, but I'm going to remove this for a sec to see if this is magical stuffs. Yeah, okay. This is because of magic. Magic, I feel. It should always be a character in my mind, though. Don't you think? Okay, let's come back to this. Let's come back to this. I really want to try and make this look better. So now I have to remember how to use centered, content center. How do I get into the middle? Oh God, I've totally forgotten all that we did last time. Yeah, I don't want to center. Yeah, what I want is I want this to be width. Let's say, yeah, my bad. I want this to be like just a container div that sits in the center rather than. Oh, it's too small. Oh, I tell you what we'll do is width like 2/3, and then centered. So margin auto. Yeah, there we go. And like, let's have some margin X auto, margin Y 8. Isn't that margin Y? Yeah, why isn't that pulling it down from the top? That's not needed. I'm kind of remembering this. See, padding Y works. Why doesn't margin Y works? Container, MX auto, text center. I don't want the text centered. Container. I don't know what container does, but it's fine. That's fine. That'll do. Stop. Just stop getting suckered into this. I totally do. I always end up getting suckered into it. Yeah, I just wanted to like have a container that was pulled in from the edges so everything wasn't in the top corner. That's all. That's fine. Okay, so now we can say div. Fine. We had that day. We had that day the last time, if you remember, Steve, where I tried to wrestle with Flex, and that wasn't great for anyone. Text like 2XL or something. And then we want to say character name. Should work, right? Yeah. Awesome. In fact, so this is coming in from Livewire. Text to XL. In fact, let's just say 1XL. And then we'll say level. We can make this look good later. I'm totally up for that. Can I add PHP in here? Can I do this? I can, right? I can do that, right? That'll work now. Yeah, awesome. I know this looks terrible, but I'm okay with it for a sec. XP. Excuse me. You just pushed 2 Tailwind sites in the last week. Rocking it, Steve. Rocking it. So this character is coming to us automatically from the Livewire, right? Oh. Felix bashes ahead against unit test. Yeah, I feel your pain there. We haven't even thought about unit tests in this app, have we? How would I even test this Livewire stuff? Oh, I'm not even going to think of that yet either. Let's say the XP. We could totally make this look better later, right? And how much money do we have? So, so sorry. Actually, Livewire is great for testing. Good. Oh, It's because I've been speaking for 2 hours and now I'm going to speak for another 2 hours. So we've got our character information up here. Nice. So that's one component. Brilliant. Happy with that. We should definitely look at testing today if we can, but I'm really interested in trying to get this. So then we want to render out our quests, right? So we say make quests. It is going to render more than one quest. Quests. Character is only ever going to be one. Quests are going to be multiple, so I'm okay with the plural, I think. Because quests may render multiple quest components, or we may just do it in one go. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm happy to think about these things, but I don't want to try and I really don't want to try and overthink it. So yeah, how do I get the character to the quests? Do I need the character? Oh, okay. Do I need a parent component and then 2 subcomponents? That's how I do it in React. Do I need to think of this from a JavaScript perspective at this point? Pass it through in the mount. Yeah, I could pull it in the mount, right? Yeah. So this is how I would do this in React, right? Drawing. What drawing apps do I have? I would do. I know what drawing apps I have. Straight off the bat. No. So if I was going to do this in React, I would go. So say this is the page. Then I would have Then I would have a. I would have a component that's called screen, or no, I'd have a component that's called page. So the blue is the actual render. Then I'd have a component that's called the page, and then I would have a new component that is the character, and then I probably have another component, and this is where things get tedious, but this is how I would do it. I'd have another component that was called quests, and I may have another component that was called quest, but I don't know at this point. That's how I would do it in that's how I would do this in React. These are the components I'd have. I'd have a page component that held the character in state and passed it down as a prop into the character. I'd also have a page component that had the quests held in state and passed that down as a prop to quests. So, hey Lee, how are you doing? So that's how I would do it in React. So I don't know if I need to be thinking differently or the same. That's my point. Livewire quests, characters equals characters. Yeah, but then. So let's block this out in actual code, and I'll try and explain what I'm trying to avoid here. I'm sure you can hear a motorbike outside, but I have to have the window open. I apologize. Quests, right? So now what I have to do is I have to do this pubf mount, because we need to know what the character is to know what quests to render. Oh, actually we don't. Yeah, we do. So what I'm going to do now is copy and paste this from character, right? I'm going to copy and paste this. And I'm thinking is this something that I just do? Is this duplication? Pass it through. How do I pass it through? Duplicate in the query. Yeah, is this gonna hit the database twice is my question. I mean, it doesn't matter for this. I'm really overthinking this. Totally overthinking it. And I don't want to be overthinking it. Excuse me. Why don't I have a quest model? I do have a quest model. Where level is less than or equal to character. Does this make sense what I'm doing? Why can't I? What have I done here? Oh, I didn't put a comma in. Doink. Level. And then I want to find them all. Do I need to do a find, or does it just select these for me into a collection? Get. I thought, see, I never remember if there's... Okay, so this should give me the character if I want it, and this should give me the quests. So then, do I want to nest these is my question. Okay, don't get distracted. Stop getting distracted. Totally distracted you. So then we render the character, and then we render the quests. Yeah? And we go to quests.blade.php, and we say div class equals width full, background like gray, just so we can see what it looks like. Margin 2, border. What's oh, it is border 2. We're going to do for each over these now, don't worry. Quest name. There we go. Awesome. Welcome back. Get all gives collection. First, get or all gives collection. Awesome. Where opens up an instance of the query builder. Yeah, and then I knew that I needed to... I had a query builder and I had to do something to return. So get or all gives collection. First gives one. I kind of like all. I'm going to change that to use all, you know. Because I like thinking of it that way. Like, get is very non-descriptive method, whereas all is telling me I'm getting back all the things that meet this criteria. I kind of like that. I kind of like that more. Oh, quest. I really should have named stuff better. Quests. Yeah, I'm going to use all and first and next. All doesn't exist, apparently. All doesn't exist, you fibber. I wish it did. But it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. I wish it did. I wish all was a thing. All exists if you have no conditions. Ah, yeah. So if I did quest all here, it would be fine. But I don't want to get them. I want to get them here. Right, awesome. Awesome. Quests.blade.php. So this definitely needs a better margin. And this needs to be... This needs to be smaller because it's annoying me. There we go, that's better. And then this needs to be heading 2, I would guess, actually. And it needs to be text. Oh, what have I done? Oh. Text. Large. No, bigger than that. How do I make it bigger than that? I forget so quickly. Somebody should definitely... 2XL, right? There we go, that'll do. And then I need to remember how I do for eaches in Blade. Is it this? Let's Google it. Blade for each. We're getting there. How you doing, Modestus? Do you have a nice lunch? It's macroable, so you could add it. That's fine. Let's not get too distracted here. Like, I completely can get distracted. That's what I've used there is twig templating, right? at for each. Quests as quest. End for each. Feels good. Feels good, feels good. Did dollar quest. Oh, is it not the dollars? What did I... Oh, I had lunch when you started. It's now almost 4 p.m. Okay, my apologies. Name. That may or may not work. We are a big, deep in try and see territory today, and I love it. Yep, awesome. Okay, so we've only got one quest. I feel like we should add another quest to check that works. Quest Cedar. I also feel like we should have a capital L here. Copy pasta. Copy pasta. Name equals, I don't know, check Twitter. Before we start work, we just gotta check Twitter. Level 1, it costs 5 energy, it gives us 10 XP back, costs 3 energy, and it gives us no money. Okay, cool. PHP artisan DB seed. Cool. So now we should have an extra. I need to do a tab amnesty. Tab amnesty. Tab amnesty. Tab amnesty. Tab amnesty. Tab amnesty. Awesome. Okay, we got 2. Brilliant. This is looking good, but I definitely need to get some Livewire stuff in here. Stuck deep in a pricing fees issue. Ugh. Okay. So, then we really want to just add, like, let's just do a really... Oh, what have I done? Okay. Then we want to do, like, a heading 3, or actually a paragraph. Class text 1XL. Quest description. I do that so I got my code completion, right? Perfect. Okay, and then, okay, now we need to wrap these in a div. Oh, we need these to be flex now, right? Does this need to be flex if I want things in underneath it to be flex? Is that a thing? I can't remember. Width equals, let's say 3/4. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I want these to sit as they were. I really need to do that flex stuff from... I really need to do that flex training. Okay, don't get distracted. Stop getting distracted with flex. We can go back and do this later. Stop. We just want a button. So, what... Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about this. Right, I need to do a button here. Like, let's go back. Let's go back to our counter to remember how we did this. Because now I need to do a button that does some interaction, right? So I want a button that has a wire click action. This is what we want to do here. We want a button that does do... what do we want? What verb do we want to use? Is it a verb? What? Yeah, what verb do we want to use? We want to use... The word will be... do it. What is the method name we're going to call? So in the quest, we're going to write the method that gets run when somebody does the quest. Do quest? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, but, you know, it's fine. button. Why is this not giving me code completion? Button. How do I style a button? There are no styles, guy. You need to do it yourself, idiot. Background, I don't know, blue. Margin, 5. Padding, 5. I don't know. Let's just... Okay, that's good enough. Judge me all you want. It's good enough. So we got a button. When we run this, it fails because we don't have a doQuest method, right? So we go back to our quests. Quests Livewire component, and we create a method called pubf doQuest. Now then, this is where I need to read the docs to figure out how I know what I've got passed in here. Livewire. So we already know the character, right? We already know the character. We need to know which quest they've clicked on, I would guess. Now people are just... Oh, okay, right. If you... No! Get it. What are you... If you really want me to... We can... I know you people, and I know you like me to write stuff that looks nice. I preferred mine. I don't really prefer mine. I just want to... I prefer that. Awesome. Okay, I got distracted again, and I blame you, Lee. So what I need to know is the ID of the quest that they've clicked on, and I'm pretty sure you can use a specific property in the Blade template to pass that back. I'm almost certain you can. I just need to remember. Validation, authorization. No. There's a way you can do this. There's a way you can do this. I need... Where's the... Why is there no... What? How? Making components? There's got to be a list of these... No. There's got to be a list of stuff you can use in the template, right? Properties. That's not it. Actions. Yeah. Click, key down, submit. That's not it. Events. No. There's got to be a way you could do that. Yeah, I've done wire click equals action. What I want to do here is, like, we've got wire click equals action, but I believe you have to do like wire data equals and then pass data back. I need to get access to what button has been clicked in the controller, essentially. If you want to call the component PHP bit. So in this bit, I need to get access to what quest has been clicked. Ah. Yes, this looks like it is it. Yes, here you go, parameters. Click, so you do... Okay, this is what we want. This. Boop. Okay. So we say do quest $quest ID. That's the quest we want to do, right? Why is that? What? I don't... oh, that's because it's a string. That looks good to me, right? And then in the do quest, quests. Here, now we say when we get do quest, we want an int that's the quest ID passed in. Okay. That should work. I'm definitely in try it and see territory again. What? Oh. I used to be an adventurer, then I took an arrow to the knee. Exactly that. Exactly that. To quest ID. Yeah, but I do need to wrap it in the Laravel stuff, right? That looks like it should be right to me. Attribute wire click is not allowed here. You sure? Add wire click to custom. It is allowed there. I just told PHP Storm it is. Okay, so if I do it, nothing happens, right? Because I'm not returning anything. But it should be doing the... Well, clear. Should actually be doing something here, right? Yeah, it is. Awesome. Params naught is 2. This is quest ID 2, I bet. And if we do this one, then I'm betting params quest ID is 1. There you go. Okay, that's working. This is actually pretty cool. I have to say that. So, now what do we actually want to do here? I guess we want to create some code that will do the quest, because I don't really want to write it in here. So I guess we want to do something like... how are we gonna... Now what I'm thinking about is where I want to put this code and how it should look. Like, because I don't really want to do this. It would work, I guess, but I would, you know, the character's like a value object to me, even though it's an eloquent model. It's like a value object to me. It's like not where I would want to do that. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd have like the quest service, do quest, character, quest. I'm just shooting the shit here. I'm literally just trying to see how I want my application to look. Because even in a throwaway app like this, I kind of feel like I need to think this through to see like how these things will do. And what I'm looking for is logic that'll do things like if character energy is less than quest do energy or whatever, if that makes sense. The logic I'm going to need to write is going to look like this. Oh, yeah. This is the kind of logic that I'm trying to figure out. What energy costs. So, for example, if someone tries to cheese this, I'm going to have to like throw new invalid quest exception or whatever, right? This is the logic. This is the logic. I don't know if an event is the best place to do this, though, you see. Because my question is, how am I... If I do this as an event, how am I going to... So, for example, if I throw new invalid action... This exception doesn't exist, but... Let's just say I did say invalid action exception. You don't have enough energy to do this quest. Now, you would probably try and handle this. Am I dumb and can't read, or what is this fantastic game from the past? Oh, no. The game from the past that we're working on is something called Mafia Wars that you may or may not have played on Facebook. So that's the game we're writing at the moment, and we're pretty close to getting a working prototype. Even though it doesn't look like much at the moment, we will make it look like a lot better than this. I played way too much of that. Yeah, I think lots of people did. So, in this instance, like, if we were to do this here, right, we would throw an invalid action exception, and then we would, like, try this, and we would do tons of this logic, and then we would catch the exception, and we pass the exception back to the front end so that the front end can render this out. Yeah? That's how I would do it. How would I do that using How would I do that using events? I guess the event could throw the same kind of exceptions. Ugh. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if events are overkill here. On the other hand, I would like to do something. Yeah. I think you're missing the point. Like, the point isn't how I access. The point isn't like how I'm accessing the freaking energy cost of the quest at this point. Like, that's totally immaterial and implementation detail. The point is, where should this code live? Like, I literally just mashed this code together to try and show you what I was thinking about. It wasn't supposed to be working code. I would say an event. I'm okay. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's build it inside of this. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Modestus. That was going to be my point. Let's build it right here, and then figure out where it needs to live once we've built it. And do you know what'll happen? It'll end up living here for all eternity. But you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that in the short term. So, if this, yeah. So we need to find the quest. We have the quests here. Can I pull some? What is this? This is a collection, right? You said it's not a collection. But I think it is a collection, yeah. I think it is a collection, right? So I can do that on a collection, right? This quests. I've told this it's a freaking array of quests. Where ID. They're not that reliable. It's okay. Again, like, we are just trying to do this as a throwaway, right? Key is ID. What's the next parameter? Operator equals value quest ID. Okay, cool. You may encounter incorrect filtering. Well, but in general, take a very big caution. Equal is a diff. Yeah, but Steve, then I have to, like, have magical. So what? So if I do this, the magic in Laravel knows that what I'm passing in isn't an operator, so uses the second parameter as second parameter as the. Oh my jeez, man. I mean, how do you? Yeah, but if you but if you come back to somebody's code, like if I go to your code base, how do I know which way you're using the public API? How do I know, like, oh yeah, in this instance, this variable is relating to the thing I want to search on, or this is. Yeah, but imagine I had variables that weren't. Jesus, that's awful. I'm sorry, that's awful. It's awful. Like, just say what the operator is so that when I look at this, I go, oh, where ID equals the quest ID. Like, why would I need to. Oh. Like, just make it easy for people who come back in 3 months. Make it easy for yourself in a year's time when you come to fix a bug in a code base you haven't looked at since forever. Make it easy for new developers to go, oh, I understand exactly what this is doing, where ID equals quest ID, not, oh, is the second parameter there the operator, or is it the thing I'm searching on? Like, please, people. Sorry. Do I need to get now or first? Because I only want one. I probably do, right? Or find? Find or fail? Can I find or fail? No. First, thank you. Sorry, I got angry for no real reason. I shouldn't have got angry. That kind of thing is the thing that, as a consultant, I go into code bases and it takes me 3 hours to do something that should have taken me like 10 minutes if I didn't have to try and understand the magic. Okay, that's good. This quest's first where? Okay, first where? Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It doesn't need to be overly declarative. I'm okay with that. That tells me what happens. The quest is the quest, the first one where the ID equals the quest ID. I'm good with that. Can I var dump now? Can I debug dump? Or will this, like... Because I can totally just rerun this in a new tab, right? Page expired. Of course it has. Of course it has. Now I've freaking closed my... come on. I don't even remember what URL I was at. My anger has caused me to be clouded. 0.0.0.0.8,000. Yeah, okay. Do it. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice. Like 180 million% tick to Livewire for doing that. That's awesome. Yeah, but that's just, I know. Like, look, I'm sorry. Command Shift T. Is that going to cause my whole machine to shut down? Oh, that opens the last. Oh, that's pretty cool too. I know. I don't want to have to look at the second operator in a method call and try and infer what that property, what that parameter is. Like, I don't want to have to think, oh, is this second property in this context an operator, or is it a name, or is it because the underlying framework is trying to be clever? I'd rather have to, even if I'm putting equals 99 times out of 100, I'd rather put it there so that it's obvious to me and to other people what's going on. That's all it is. I think that that's my experience working on code bases with 100+ people, where you're understanding code that other people have written is much more important than anything else. I've never seen people put keywords when they want to use default, at least in Python, but usually keywords are optional. The operator isn't optional, so it shouldn't have a default, I guess. I agree with that sentiment entirely. This should not be optional, in my opinion, because essentially, like, if you go to first, it has to, like, infer what this value is somewhere in the code. It's trying to figure out, oh, is that an operator, or is it the actual quest ID somewhere in the code? And I'm not a big fan of that. That's all. Look, whatever works for you in your environment, in small teams, in big teams, if you've got really good, tight coding rules, then it'll work for you, and more power to you. Anyway, this is working, I think, right? One, two, perfect. And I love the fact that Livewire, allows me to debug dump in this, and it pushes it through to the front end. So that's awesome. I hated it at first too. This is totally to do with where I've come from in my career and where other people have come from in their careers. My opinions are not fact. They're not correct. They're opinions because of all the experience I've had in life and in coding. And they may be totally different from all the experience you've had in life and coding. And so you have totally different opinions. And that's brilliant. It's totally fine. Just my experiences of coming back to massive code bases 5 years later because nobody can ship anything, because they've got no confidence in the code base and they don't know where to find things. That's my experiences in life. And things like this are things that make it incredibly difficult to maintain code bases, large code bases, for long times. That's all it is. It's totally fine. Okay. Anyway, I've just suddenly decided that I really don't like something. It's really annoying me. Oh, that's much better. I'm happier. Okay, cool. So return quest now and see what we get back. Yeah, and get in the quest. Awesome. So I got distracted by ranting about declaring stuff. It's totally fine. So we have the quest. So now what we want to do is we need to do some checks first, right? We need to do some leet hacker checks to check that people aren't trying to do quests that they shouldn't be doing. And then if we're happy, then we can manipulate the user's, the character, we're calling him, the character's stats, so that the quest has been done. Cool. I think that's all we need to do, right? So we can go back and do the leet hacksaw checks later. In this instance, we can just manipulate the character's stats. So in order for us to do the quest, we say this character energy. Why can't I get energy there? Isn't it called energy? What? Why? How? Var character. Oh, you can do that, Lee. That is... See, now, I'm a big fan of that part of Laravel. I'm a big part of the fact that you can add another line. So what we just saw in chat, if you're watching this on the VOD, is I could do DD here. And it would work. Ah. Yeah, that doesn't work though, right? Oh, do I need to get rid... It doesn't work though. Like, it gives me some debugging stuff. Anyway. Distractions. Okay, so why don't I get code completion on this character is my first question. Oh, I'm guessing I've told it it's the wrong type of character, right? It's an app character. Okay, now we're talking. Oh, why am I refreshing? Okay, so the energy of our character has got to be reduced by the cost of the quest. Energy cost. Can I... Is that... Am I allowed to do that? Unexpected variable in welcome blade.php. I've totally done something bad here. This is showing as red somehow. Where's the bug? Here. Oh, yeah. Why didn't you all tell me that I'd missed a semicolon? Okay. So this should change nothing, right? Does this state automatically up? Oh, we don't have energy being displayed in the character. What a failing that is. Because this is the first one. If this magically updates, I'm a big fan. Okay, this is why I think that we need... this is why I think we need to have some kind of like hierarchical system like this. I don't know though. Okay, let's see chat. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Nice to see you, Lee. Have a great weekend. I thought this language was space delimited or something. No, you're thinking of Python. We're working in PHP. Laravel's a PHP framework. Steve said it will, but it totally didn't. And I suspect it's because we're updating state. So I know why this is working, right? Because this state is not the same as the state of the character's component. So this is about me understanding how I need to architect my application to be able to do this, right? This is totally something I expected to happen in a way. So, for example, I could do this, right? I don't know if this would help. Will this help? I mean, maybe it will. Maybe if I save, it'll update. Maybe. Like, big try and see moment right there. So if we do that, it didn't actually... persist it though, right? Didn't persist it. Pass the character to the quest component. Yeah. I know they have two. I know they have two different data objects. But so this is what I would expect to happen here, right? Is if we go to the characters. See, I've got 100 energy. Yeah. Here. So if we go back to the quests, then I expect the character's energy to go down, right? Because I can totally do this using Eloquent. Yeah, no, I know they don't auto reload. It's not about the front end. Don't worry about the front end a sec. I'm only looking at the back end stuff for the moment, right? So this totally looks like it should work to me. Yeah? Do we agree on that? Do we agree that I'm reducing the character's energy by the cost of the quest and then I'm saving? So in the database, I expect the energy to go down by the cost of that quest, which is 5. So I'd expect to see 95 as the energy for the character in the database here, right? Is that a fair assumption? I think it is. Because I have this character here, right? It's an Eloquent model. I should be able to update it and save. Or shouldn't I? Am I completely wrong here? I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking if I've misconstrued how this works. Because, I mean, we totally need to make sure that it updates in the front end as well, but... Yeah, I have tried it in C. That's the problem. I write servers in C. Am I behind the times? This looks easier. I mean, it's totally about what problems you're trying to solve. In all honesty, Visage, I wouldn't say you're behind the times. No, I'd say... if that's what you need to do, then that's what you're doing. Like, I write websites in PHP. Am I behind the times? Probably. But I'm happy, and that's all that matters. So this code is here now, right? This is getting run. So let's try debug dumping it. So it's not modifying it. That's the problem. Minus equals should work, right? Is it because this is 0? Because I'm not using the... Yeah. Okay. I have to use these snake cases. It's fine. So if I save this now... I'm not expecting the front end to update, by the way. I'm just checking if the back end updates. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So, now if we refresh, everything's fine. But that takes the whole point of using Livewire out of the equation. So now I'm going to rechat to figure out how I can trigger that component to update. You could admit an event and hear it in the character component. Then catch it on the character and refresh. That sounds brilliant. Quest, emit character updated. Character listen to events and if refresh. That sounds awesome. Awesome. Let's read about how we do that. That sounds like exactly the kind of thing that I want to do. Events, right here. I'm going to drink my tea. Okay. So, firing events. There are multiple ways to fire events from Livewire components. From the component, so I guess we want to do this. Yeah? In the component. So in this component, we want to say, whoa. Let's tidy up a bit here. We want to manipulate the character stats and then emit an event so the character component gets updated. And then we want to emit a character updated event. Now, I know that's not going to do anything at the moment because there's nothing listening to that event. But this sounds like this could be a real fun way to work. And then in the listeners, we want to create a protected property that says what to listen to and what to do with it. Okay, that looks relatively easy as well. So in the character, this is kind of nice actually, isn't it? Because it means that you can trigger updates wherever you want, which is pretty cool. So we want to do character updated. Is refresh part of the extended? Can I just say refresh here? No. Maybe. Do I have to write refresh myself is the question. I guess I do. Fine. Fine. Refresh. Oh. And then I get... Oh, reload. Oh, I see. So it may well be that this is actually a method, Steve, yeah? Oh. Reload. I need to write it. It's fine. Because then do I just do mount? Oh, okay. Do I just do this? Is that just going to work, right? Just pulling this out of the database again. But I don't know if this character has a way of saying, oh, you can just, it's updated in the database, pull it. Yep, not on the listener. I don't know what I said there too. Oh, right, I see. I get you now. I got it. I think I've got it. I think I'm doing okay. I think I've got the point. I think that's what you were trying to say. Oh, thanks, Felix. Too little, too late. But I think that's good. Okay, so. Lovely, jubbly. I got it in the end. So we've got 95 energy. We've got 90 energy. Oh, look at this. Now, do you know what? I started this stream by saying I wasn't a big fan, but there's something to be said for this, right? There's something to be said for not writing any JavaScript and getting this working. I'm kind of, sort of, partially falling in love. Because now we do this, right? Character money plus equals quest reward money. Yeah, and now we can boop, 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 boop. There's no money for request for these, but the XP is going up at least. The good news is the energy can go into negative now, which is nice. But it is actually working. Okay, I love it. Want to save some DB calls? Not at the moment, but I'm interested to know if you've got some cool things to do. At this point, the way that you renew your energy is by running PHP and DB seed, right? The next thing I want to do is to put levels in so that when you hit over a level, you have you level up, which would be cool. Your refresh event handler, you can take it in an argument. Your refresh event handler, which is in my character here. Your refresh event handler, you can take it in an argument and the emit can pass a value. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean, but I'm excited to know what you mean, but I don't know what you mean. So, I know that we can add loading states and stuff in here. In Livewire, there are some special actions that are usually prefixed. Oh, is it because mount gets called every time? Is that what you're saying? Refresh will re-render the component without firing any action. Okay, let's see if we can find out what you're on about in the docs, because this sounds awesome. You can also send parameters on an event emission. We already have the character. I don't really understand. I kind of understand what you're saying, right? We can pass the character in through here. Yeah, I just don't understand what problems that solves, if I'm honest. I don't really understand what the problem is here that this is solving. So, yeah, I don't understand what problem is solving, if I'm honest. Like, we already have the character in scope here, so we're calling refresh on it. So I don't understand why passing the character in to the event. Oh, because oh, yes, I see. I get it now. Now I get it. So we go to excuse me, quests, and we emit the character updated with character. Yeah. And we get that character passed into the character component. Do I need to tell the listener that it'll be receiving that, or do I just implement it in the refresh? Try it and see. And does this automatically trigger a refresh update in this public property? I'm going to try it and see here. This is intriguing. I get what you're saying now. Oh, it's passed in an array, though. Needs to be app character. It's passed in an array. So we're close with our old try it and see here, but it's not quite right. Oh. Oh. That broke everything. It just breaks. The world gets broken in that instance. That looks like it should work though, right? Because it's obviously passing a character in, otherwise that would fail. It's passing an app character in. It's just not passing. It's passing an empty character. Yeah, it's passing an empty character. Working as intended. Yeah, thanks, Visage. It's totally working as intended. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. I guess it's because it's like passing it a different way. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's just get this back to working for now. Because, like, yeah, I totally would want to fix this later. But, like, for the sake of this, it's not important. We have a working system here. The interesting thing is, having written this game engine before, I've written a game engine. I've written a game engine like this before in jQuery and Zen Framework 2 or 1. Either Zen Framework 1 or Zen Framework 2 using jQuery, and like to get to this state, we would never have done that in like 3.5 hours or whatever. I know it seems like a long time, 3.5 hours to get to this state, but trust me, it took me like 3 or 4 days to get to this state when I did this last time. Cool. So now we need to put the leet hacksaw checks in. So if this character energy is less than quest energy cost. How are we going to feed this back to the user is my next question, though. I don't know how we do that in Livewire. Like, how would I now I want to put something up saying, "No, you can't do this. You don't have enough energy." Do we just like have an error as part of this component? Like, do we just do that? And then we say, is that bad? Trigger an event and show an alert. Oh, so create an error component. Oh. So this may work, right? Let's see if this works. And then I really like what you're saying there, though, Steve and Felix. Yes. But I'm very intrigued to see if this actually works, just out of pure interest. So we go to quests.fact. Yeah. I'm just going to check if this works, and then I'm going to remove it, because this is quite intriguing to me. Like, if error end if, can I do that? I can. Div class equals bg red 500 error. Oh, it's because I mean it works. It works. It's not great, but it works, right? It's totally like, it's totally not brilliant, but wah, it totally works. Is that bad? It is bad because I can only show errors from quests at this point, I guess. And I want to be able to show errors from other things. If I click on something else, I want to be able to show an error, right? It works, but it's not reusable. I agree. I can't trigger errors from any component except for quests. That's the problem we've got here, I think, yeah? I think so. I think that's what the big deal is. Whereas if we move this... If we move this into its own component, so PHP artisan Livewire make error. Awesome. Then if we go to error.blade, error.blade.php, and if we say that looks like that, am I overthinking this? Am I underthinking it? Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing it okay. I think this is fine, right? And then we add an event listener to say protect. Oh, let's just copy and paste it from the characters. Oh, come on, guy. Yiska. Look at listening for events in JavaScript. PHP tip, type listeners and see it autocompletes. Okay, fine. I mean, this didn't work last time, so I don't know why I think it's going to work this time, but it feels like this should work, right? What are you complaining about? No, I'm not allowed to. That feels like it may work. What do we think? I mean, it's not going to do anything at the moment, right? Because at least it shouldn't error. And then if I go to the quest, then instead of doing this error, I do, what was it? This emit error. Wah! Does that look good? No. What have I done wrong? Character energy is less than the energy cost, which it is. The energy cost is 2. The energy cost is 5 and the character's energy is 2. I bet you it's not passing that across. I'm betting it's not passing that across. Welcome is missing the component output, is it? Okay, clever clogs. Clever clogs. I'm not using the component. Yes. That's definitely a problem. Definitely a problem. Okay. Error. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. This is not an error that is... This is like... This is not the actual error, right? This is an error that's been masked. Because the error isn't in Livewire PHP line 98. Yeah. Class error. Error is not valid. Of course it's not bloody valid. Of course it's not valid. PHP artisan move Livewire move error to user error. That yeah. Awesome. Thank you. That was a very stupid thing for me to have done, and I'm hopeful now that if I go to welcome.play.php and call it user error, maybe this will work. I'm full on try it and see mode. Okay. Do it. Yay! That's amazing. And now we can pass through. So why didn't that work with the character? I bet you can't pass hydrated classes through. I bet you can't. Yeah, it is clean. I kind of like that. Because we're throwing... What I like about this is that I'm throwing errors and handling stuff in places that is natural to me and not needing to worry about it. You don't have enough energy. You need okay. I mean, it works. Now, how do you get the error to go away? Does it matter? So what you're saying is it should fade. When does it go away? That's a very good question. When would I want that to go away? When I did something else? Yeah, that's a fair point, because let's do this. This is really, really interesting stuff to me, by the way. For what it's worth. If we start off with 4 energy and we do a seed, then I've got enough energy to do check Twitter, but not enough to do power up laptop. So if I try and power up laptop, I get the energy. But if I check Twitter, that should go away. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but it should just go away when I do something successful. I wonder if we should... Here's a question. Should I? Should I do this? Should I do that? And then, these are all questions I'm not sure about, by the way. And then, this should work, right? It works. I don't know if it's right though. Poll it. Oh, I hate polling stuff. Let's take a look though. Like, we should totally take a look. Polling for changes over Ajax is a lightweight, simpler alternative to something like Echo Pusher or WebSocket strategy. I'd also say it's straight out of the 1990s, but you know, that's just me. I don't really understand how polling will help in this instance, if I'm honest. I don't really understand how it would help. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't really get how this would solve the problem, I guess. I think I'm okay with what we got. It's fine. It's fine. When we do a quest, we clear the error. It'll do. It'll do. Right, I definitely want to try and figure out how we can get the user to level up, though, before I go. Because I feel like that was a really big challenge that we had when we wrote this for real 10 years ago. And I'm interested to see how that problem has been solved later. Bear with me one sec, sorry. Apologies. Okay, so yeah, I need to figure this out. So let's give our user more energy. Let's say that they're level 1. Let's say they start with 1 XP, and then we need to put some levels in. So I guess we need to create a new model. No. PHP artisan make model minus CS, was it? No, minus MS. And we want to have level. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for hanging out. We're nearly done here, Steve, to be honest. I just want to try and solve this problem. Okay, so we have a cedar level. How are we going to even do this? Like, we want a database table saying, I want something that says level 1, level 2, level 1 you need 0 XP, level 2 you need 25 XP, 3 you need 100 XP, right? Something like that. That's what we want. So we only need a level number and a level name, let's say, and the threshold, I guess. So what am I even doing here? Database, seeds, no, migrations, levels. Awesome. So let's just give it like, I don't need timestamps. This is just a lookup table. A name, which essentially is going to be it's going to be a string, right? But it'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it needs to be a model. We can always delete that, right? I guess. Name. We're going to call it the name, even though it'll be numbers, just in case we ever want to change that. And then integer and we'll say XP needed. And I think that's all we need. Do we use the ID instead of the name? I think we do, right? Rank. Do you know what? I'm going to go simple for now. ID will be the level, and in XP needed will be the XP needed. And I know that's probably going to cause problems further down the line, but it is okay. So let's copy pasta for a minute. So let's say can I tell it the ID in here, or will it? I know it's an auto incrementing integer, but can I just say 1? XP needed. None. How's that? Will that work? Try it and see. Let's do it. Oh, I didn't add the seeder to the list of seeders. That is one step I always forget, and one step I wish Laravel's magic would help me with. I must confess. Level. Okay, it didn't like that, right? You may have forgotten to run your migrations. I did forget to run my migrations. Thank you. There you go. So hopefully now we have levels. And level 1 ID need, right, brill. And then we go to level 2. Let's say we need 25 XP. No, let's say we need 50. No, let's say we need 25 XP. It doesn't matter. Okay. Awesome. Batch it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is good enough. This is good enough. So what we need to do now is we need to have a method. No, character. We need to have a method that figures out when we refresh whether we've gone up a level, I guess. I guess that's okay to do that. I'm thinking. I mean, can we just do like... I don't know where this is going to be triggered at the moment. I'm just going to write the code, and I'm tired because I've been streaming for too long today. I'm just going to write the code and see where it should be, where it should live. So character okay, levels equals level all. So we got all the levels here. No, we want to know how much X. So this is what we want to do. Let's write this out. Look at characters XP, compare it to the XP of the level they are stated to be. If their XP is more than the XP of the level they are stated to be, they leveled up. In which case, update their level to be the new level, reset their energy. Oh, let's just say we reward them with 100 energy. We should probably define how much energy they get in the level table, and then tell them about it in the front end. Event, probably. Does that look good? Look at the character's XP, compare it to the XP of the level they are stated to be. If their XP is more than the XP of the level they are stated to be, they've leveled up. In which case we need to do this. Otherwise, we don't need to do anything. I think that sums it up for me. So, character we know how to find the character's XP. Level XP equals level find. Can I do a find? Find. I can't do a find on level. Why not? Oh, I know why not. It's because I haven't run the ID helper models. Find this character level. So that gives me the level XP, right? Of the... that's okay. I mean, I guess I'm fully invested now. To be honest, Felix, I'm fully invested. Thanks for everyone who's hung around this long. It's been a long day today. I know that. I just want to get this done and then I'm happy. So level XP equals level find. So we know how much XP you should have. If level XP is... so that's the current level XP, I should say. No. Player's level XP. So that's the XP that we think. So if the players... if the characters... if this... I'm so tired. Character XP is greater than the player's level XP, they've leveled up, yeah? Greater than or equal to. I think that is that bit. So, how do we find out what level they are? We do level find or where. How do I find out what? Oh, what do I, when do I, how do I do this? Where the level, where the, XP needed is greater than player level. No. Will that work? Do you understand what I've done there? Oh, I just typed in exactly what Modestus suggested, I think. I think that is what I think that's pretty close, yeah? Level where XP is greater than or equal to player XP. Order by XP first. I ordered by XP, you did by ID, yeah. I want to get the highest... I want to get the highest level ID for the... I think this works. It's fine. Try it and see. I think it's... yeah, I think it is never going to happen that way, Modestus. I think we would definitely have to write it that way. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Totally fine. I'm using the ID as the identifier, so we'll do it your way, though. I think that's totally great. I think that's great. So we now know what the level is. So then we say this character level equals new level ID. Because we're using the ID as the identifier. It's fine. Now replace first with value ID. And then get rid of it in the... just do that then, right? Okay. Reward them with 100 energy. Okay, let's just say that we're always going to reward them with 100 energy every time. For now. Tell them about it in the front end. So we want to trigger a... emit a character updated. What did we call that event? This is my biggest problem here. Oh, we don't need to because we're inside of the character updated model, right? So we don't need to. Change the order. Don't I want it to be descending? The lowest first. The highest first, you're right. I don't think I need to update that event, right? So I think this should work now. I think this works. What do we think? Because we're already inside of the character model here, the character component, I don't need to trigger this event because I'm already updating it. Emit the update. I don't think I need to. Try it and see. And then I just need to trigger this. So I can do that from the refresh, right? Okay. Okay, this may or may not work here, right? This may be... So once I get to 25, this should level me up and give me more energy. Oh. Object of app level could not be converted into int. Object. Oh, it's this, right? Oh, now I've made it even worse. You're trying to set a relationship to an ID on line 40. Thank you. No, am I? No, I'm not though. This isn't a relationship. This is just a number that happens to correspond to the ID. Use level ID. I don't know what you mean. Right, okay, let's calm down and think about this. What's going on? Player level XP needs to be XP needed. We're agreed upon there, right? So that's... Note. Oh, it needs to be the next level. No, that's fine. Player level... Oh, what have I done here? I've confused myself greatly here. It needs to be the next level, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? It needs to be the next level. So I'm looking for when you've gone over 25 XP. So if this character's XP is greater than or equal to the player's next level XP, okay. Can we see the character model? You can see the character model. Is there an easy way? Can I just DD character? Or would you like to see it in definition? You can't see the attributes here, right? Can you see that? The class definition. Okay, okay. You're so needy. Level is just an integer that happens to correspond to the ID at this point. That's the important thing here. That's the important thing, right? So, new level. Let's see what new level is here. Yeah, you're right. We need to just step through this. Null. XP needed. Is that an actual field here? It is. So it should be this one is found, right? 20. It's got to be greater than or equal to 25. So player's next level XP. That worked, right? 25, yeah. So if the character's XP is greater than 25, which it is, it's now 181. Awesome. So this is getting triggered. The new level equals the level where the XP needed is greater than or equal to 181. So this should work, right? This should work, in my mind. And it's not. So the level where XP needed is greater than or equal to this character XP. You take the wrong level. Oh, do I? How 25 XP is greater than 181? Oh, where character XP... Mathematical comparisons. Mathematical comparisons. Where my character XP is greater than or equal to my XP needed. Yeah, that's a good spot. And that's a problem I always do when messing around with time. That was right. I don't think it was right, was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was right. I just had the operators the wrong... This operator the wrong way around. Idiot. Idiot. Where the XP needed is less than the character XP. Because you don't want XP needed to be greater than the character XP, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. But it's given me the wrong one. As we said, it should be desk. Which I totally said originally, and you all poo-pooed me. There you go. You all poo-pooed me. Okay. Incorrect integer value. ID XP needed 2 for call. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't put the value back in, did I? Yay! Now we've just broken it again, though, but it's fine. Oh, there's no more. Ah, okay. This is the problem here now is... The problem now is that there is no level. There is no level here. There is no bigger level for this person to go to. So the trick you would do, and we actually did experience this in the live game. Honestly, this is something we had in the live game. And the problem is that not having a massive level. So what you do is you say... You cheat and you say... You totally cheat and you say ID... And that's like honestly something we did in the live game to fix this problem. I know that's pretty bad, but that was something we did. Oh no. Why is that? I'm so tired now. We need to be packing this in. Oh, okay. It's because I'm doing a character level 1. I needed... Yeah. It's a code logic error. Yeah, but because... It is a code logic error, but... There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's just see this running from the beginning again. Awesome. So we start again. We're level 1. We got 100 energy. We got 1 XP. We power up the laptop. That gets us 21 XP. We check Twitter. That gets us 31 XP and we level up. It works. Ew, I know. You can ew all you want. I'm super tired. This has been like a 4-hour stream day for me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm dusted. 2 people hung around till the end, and I totally appreciate that. But this is really cool, and I'm going to definitely write a blog post on this, and I'm definitely going to do some more work on this because it's fun. I'm just going to see if this works with a 3rd level, right? So at 100 XP, we level up again. So we're 21, and then 31, we're level 2, 41, 51, 71, 91, 101, we're level 3. That was a really difficult problem to solve before. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for hanging out all day. I love you people, and I'm going to go and lay down and watch some YouTube because that's the way I'm feeling. But awesome stuff. I really like this. I don't know whether I like Livewire in general or hate it. And I'll definitely talk more about the first project next week. We'll do a stream where I'll run through that presentation. But have a brilliant weekend.